All right, let's talk about genre. Now, what if I told you that the way we've always thought about it, as just a way to sort movies, is kind of missing the point? What if genre is actually a language for human emotion? Let's get into it.
Seriously? Think about it. It's Friday night, you're scrolling through Netflix or whatever. What's the very first thing you ask? It's always, so what are we in the mood for? That one little question, it actually reveals something huge about why we even watch movies in the first place.
Yeah, you might be thinking about the actors, maybe the director, or what the story's about. But according to our source material, one thing always comes first in that split-second decision. Before you even read the summary, you check the genre. Is it a comedy, a thriller, a romance? And that brings us to our first big point, the decisive choice. We're going to break down why genre is just so powerful for us as an audience.
Look, a great cast or a famous director can definitely get you interested, for sure. And a cool plot summary can pull you in. But all of that stuff comes after we use our first filter. Genre is the gatekeeper. It's the first thing we use to sort through the absolute ocean of stories out there.
So that's the big question, isn't it? Why does this one little label hold so much weight? Why do we look for it first? Well, the answer gets right to the very heart of why we tell stories at all.
Which brings us to the core idea of this whole explainer. What is genre's true standard? And trust me, the answer is probably not what you think. Okay, this is the game changer right here. Genre isn't about classifying plots or settings. The true standard of genre is emotion. And this is the crucial part. It's not about the writer's emotion. It's about the audience's emotion. It's not about what the story is. It's about what the story makes you feel.
So let's just redefine genre right now. It's not a filing system for stories. It's a filing system for feelings. When you click on horror, you're literally choosing to feel fear and suspense. When you pick comedy, you're choosing to feel joy and to laugh. You are actively shopping for an emotional experience.
Now, once you see genre this way, it completely changes the game. So let's look at how this whole thing connects the two most important people in any story, the audience and the writer.
This lays it out perfectly. It's a mirror image, see? The audience picks a movie because they want to feel a certain way. And the writer, well, they pick a genre because they want to deliver that exact feeling. It's two sides of the same emotional coin.
So for you, the audience, the goal is pretty simple. You're picking an emotional journey. You're not just picking a movie. You're picking a mood, a vibe, and escape. Genre is basically your menu of available emotions for the night. And for all you writers out there, this idea is maybe the most powerful tool you have. Before you type a single word of dialogue, before you map out a single scene, your first decision has to be, what emotion do I want my audience to feel? That choice dictates your genre, and the genre gives you the roadmap to deliver that emotion.
So if genre is this big emotional transaction, then that means it's also something more. It's a promise.
This quote from our source just says it all. When you label your film a romantic comedy, you're making a solid promise to your audience. You're promising them they're going to feel the warmth of romance and the fun of laughter. And keeping that promise, that's the foundation of trust between a creator and their audience. So here's the ultimate takeaway. Genre isn't just some box you check. It's not a restrictive label. It is a pact. It's an agreement that the emotional ride you advertised is the one you're going to deliver. And if you break that pact, you're going to lose your audience. Simple as that. And that leaves us with one final question, especially for any creators watching. When you sit down to make something, don't just think about your characters or your plot first. Start with something way more fundamental. What feeling, what specific human emotion are you promising to deliver? Because in the end, that promise, that's everything.